the perfect cup of coffee. That's what we pour at High Horse Coffee House, but it's not for everyone. Frankly, your taste buds probably can't appreciate how complex and rich our coffee is, and you know what? It angers us to think of you drinking it. Okay, there it is, and hey, let's take it a step further. We despise you. Our coffee is f***ing amazing and complex, and it's like from another dimension, but it's wasted. It is wasted on you. I would rather pour our coffee on a pile of manure than let it touch your tongue. That's right. You rate lower than steaming manure piles, so stay away. You just stay away, or so help me, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
No, Brian!
So remember, that's High Horse Coffee House on historic Main. No, you know what? You.
Okay. Everybody's in. Okay. Welcome, guys. Thank you to the Jack. Brian, you ever
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people. Quiet down in there! You know, if the four of you get real close, it's like Mount Rushmore. There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Hoarder Helpers. Are you a hoarder? We're here to help you hoard more stuff. Absolutely no psychiatrist on staff.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Get ready, time for question.
So, let's do the first.
First question. London britches falling down. In the nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky, what's covering up Wee Willie Winky's Wee Willie? The nightgown he's wearing, the wolf suit he's wearing, the wooden shoe he's sailing in, or nothing, he's completely nude. Players 2 and 4, sicko. Players 1 and 3. The first line of the nursery rhyme goes, Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. He's wearing a nightgown. Presumably that's what's covering up his Wee Willie. Look, some nursery rhyme guys are showers and some nursery rhyme guys are growers.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Let's try Zombies Never Get Old. What might you see in a television show called The Walking Dead? An army of zombies walking backwards, a horde of zombies walking in circles, a swarm of zombies walking on tiptoe, or a legion of zombies refusing to walk at all. Player 1, who are you gonna screw? Believe it, Player 3, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to answer. Could be worse, you know, in theory. Player 1, nicely screwed. Time to twist the knife. Player 2, congratulations, Not. Why didn't you pick this? If the dead are balking, that means they've stopped short or are refusing to move forward for some reason. Kind of like the plot of Walking Dead Season 2. Players 1 and 4. Wow, this is a real horde of circular logic. Which is great because that means you just won this expandable hoarder house from Hoarder Helpers. Because one man's trash is another man's trash that he can store in his expandable hoarder house. You'll be happy to know this wrong answer of the game comes with $4,000. Congrats.
No. Yeah! So the question is, did you know that?
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Try this on for size. I'll preheat my oven to 450 degrees when I'm dead. And we're cooking up a this or that. Player 2, you need the most help, so this this or that is just for you. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a type of burial plot available in a cemetery, or if it's a type of tombstone frozen pizza. If it's a type of burial plot, press the X button. If it's a type of tombstone pizza, press the B button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Lock in your answers before player 2 does, and if player 2 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone who got it right. Alright, let's get started. Single!
Okay, my iPad just died.
Oh my god.
My iPad just died. Ashton, you have your iPhone with you?
Nope.
That's cool. You know what? That is so fine. You guys get to play the rest of the way. No. Alright, here we go.
Companion! Family! Double top! Half and half! Original! Brick oven style! That performance was dead right out of the gate. When I die, I want to be cremated, but not just in any oven, in a pizzazz pizza oven. That way every part of me is cooked evenly. Here's one I like to call Zach and Miri Make a Board Game.
Oh god.
What do Seth Rogen and the game Trivial Pursuit have in common? They were both created in the 70s, they were both created by a Jewish woman, they were both created in Canada, or they were both created by accident. Player 3, not much time left. Players 1 and 2. Seth Rogen is no accident. He's the result of years of careful planning by Judd Apatow. Player 4. Seth Rogen was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Trivial Pursuit was created in Montreal, Canada. And another thing Seth Rogen and Trivial Pursuit have in common... no, that's about it.
No.
I can make sure that.
And on its way, Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
What's the code?
Steven Spielberg modeled 1/3 of E.T. after this subject. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
What?
Player 1, sweet dreams. Players 2 and 3, that's just nuts. Player 4, E.T. was an amalgamation of Ernest Hemingway, Carl Sandburg, and Albert Einstein. Yeah, he definitely has Einstein's neck. That about does it for round 1, and player 4 is in the lead for now. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled.
Oh, that's right. He's the
And don't be afraid to use those screws. You're being too nice.
I know.
18.
Next, I've been framed.
Same.
So I've been looking at this print of the Mona Lisa a lot lately, and people always talk about her little half smile, but I've become obsessed with something else.
Conspiracy.
What the hell is the Mona Lisa looking at? Something. Oh, player 3, who's getting? Oh, you're screwed, player 1. You got 5 seconds. Damn, that time just flew by.
Alright, why?
Superb screwing, player 3.
Why you do
You want even more cash? Player 4, the Mona Lisa is looking over to her left. Which is weird because there's nothing over there but my Far Side calendar. Nobody's found that interesting in years. Players 2 and 3, sometimes something that feels so right can be so wrong.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
It was mirror. That's why I thought it was right.
And now, what's black and black and black all over? If during a battle of wits with the Riddler, Batman were unable to solve the riddle of the Sphinx, what might the Riddler say to mock him? Looks like you're not a... Player 2, who gets the screw? Player 1, you've been screwed. You got got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Oh, the humanity. Well played, Screw Player 2. Don't stop there. Get some more cash. Players 2, 3, and 4. I think you know it's coming. Want to see the right answer? In the Greek play Oedipus the King, Oedipus is the only one capable of answering the devious riddle posed by a murderous sphinx.
Hey, I'm in second place.
You know the Riddler has lost his touch when he starts asking riddles anyone could just look up on Wikipedia.
How am I in second place?
Follow me down to the sea.
No, but how am I not in like third or fourth?
Coming up next, get your mind out of the gutter ball.
Same thing to you.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you knock down a right answer here, I'll roll some extra cash your way. Put these bowling pin arrangements in order of most to fewest pins left standing. 7-10 split, dinner bucket, Christmas tree. Dinner bucket, Christmas tree, 7-10 split. Christmas tree, 7-10 split, dinner bucket. Christmas tree, dinner bucket, 7-10 split. Or dinner bucket, 7-10 split, Christmas tree. Hello? Player 4? Really? Players 1, 2, and 3? Gutter ball! Ready for this? A dinner bucket is when there are 4 pins left standing, the 2, 4, 5, and 8 pins. A Christmas tree is 3 pins left standing, either the 2, 7, and 10, or the 3, 7, and 10. And in a 7-10 split, there are, of course, 2 pins left standing, the 7 and 10 pins.
Okay, so
All those numbers hurt my brain. That's why I usually let the bowling computer do it for me. I also let the bowling computer do my taxes.
all the pins are up.
I didn't guess. I just seen 7 and I went with it.
Take a stab at All Men Must Die, somewhere around episode 9. If the leading cause of death in the Game of Thrones universe were the same as the leading cause of death in the modern world, what spoilerish comment would you most likely read on the internet? Hey, did you know Arya dies of malaria? Jon Snow gets killed in a car crash. For reals. Yeah, Daenerys basically just has a stroke and dies. Or, guess what? Tyrion ends up dying of heart disease. Player 3? Can't do anything right, can you? Players 1 and 2? Player 4? Killing 7 million people a year, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Of course, as we know, the actual leading cause of death in Game of Thrones is struggling to be a 20-something in New York. Oh, wait, that's girls. I always get HBO shows mixed up.
No, just wait. So you didn't tell me this.
How?
You'll see.
Pucker up for Melts in Your Pretty Mouth. Based on the gender roles assigned by the Mars Company, which M&M's character could give birth to an M&M's Mini? Red, yellow, blue, or green? Player 1. Well, you blew this one. Players 2, 3, and 4. For whatever reason, red, yellow, orange, and blue M&Ms are male, and brown and green are female. It's the female ones that have nuts that confuse me. You do not want to be in the hospital room when an M&M gives birth. Sure, they melt in your mouth, not in your hands, but I'm telling you, those mini M&Ms are pretty melty when they come out of the birth canal.
2018.
Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. And of course,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Getting the beast of me. What animal are you surrounded by? Good luck.
Yeah!
No!
Player 4's on top!
Second!
Player 4, did you aspire to win with a negative score? Was that something you were shooting for? Did you start your day saying, gee, I hope I can do something really underwhelming and embarrassing today? Or is that just par for the course for you? Maybe tomorrow you should tell yourself,
You don't know Jack!
You get some correct. Why you're so positive? Well, that was it, guys.
I don't know why.
Hey guys, sorry for the last video. I didn't end it soon enough, so I screwed up. So it's me signing off. So have a good day. And subscribe.